7:14 on a beautiful last Friday of September.
Boy, it surely is. It's gorgeous.
Where are you getting these pictures on your website? My goodness.
Does she do a great job or
wow.
what?
Like,
Yep.
This looks like it's over at the campground on the other side of the river. Fog on the river. See the railroad bridge and the old highway bridge. Yeah, looks like you're at the old
scenic spots. We'll be going someplace and just see a good spot that represents the area. And
my goodness.
Take some
get back
pictures.
To that fall pic.
Get back around.
There's a nice picture of the bridge. Yeah.
Speaking of the bridge.
Okay.
We'll get to the Bridge Bash. That's tomorrow.
Wow, look at that. Go ahead.
I can't look at it. You understand that these monitors are facing you, and it's radio. Now, we appreciate people going to retiredarkansas.net. There's all these pictures are on there. All the listings for Century 21 are on there. All the local events are on there.
Where did you take that one? You can see it. Where did you take that?
I can't.
My goodness. That is spectacular. You can see all the way to Texas on there.
Just about.
Yeah.
Just about. There's spots here that you can.
Yeah.
We have been up with people up in the what is it, up to 1,000 subdivision in Marion County that they're having all the stuff with the roads on. But we had a guy who had a house up on the top of the hill, and he could watch thunderstorms in Oklahoma.
Wow.
From up there.
Wow.
And he could see the thunderstorms out obviously in the distance, but he could see it lighting up the sky, and when the news at 10 o'clock had come out, he'd look on the radar, and there the storms were all the way in. Although I've done the same thing at my place looking into Missouri. You can see a long way. You get up a little bit of height. You can see a long way. That big sky view is pretty good. All of that is on retiredarkansas.net. There's a drop on there for Bridge Bash, which is tomorrow, for Feed Our Children and Feeding the Hungry here in the area, and they have different terms that they use. I'm not involved in doing that, but it starts tomorrow at 10 o'clock. There's a run that goes on at 8 in the morning. 10 o'clock is the ceremony itself. The festival opens at 9:30. There's a car show. There's a bike and there's a dog show. They're going to be doing packaging meals. There's a couple different things. There's a bunch of different bands, and the headliners are going to be Black Oak, Arkansas is going to be there, and the Kentucky Headhunters are going to be there. So come on down. A $20 donation will provide 100 meals for the food challenge, I think is the term that they use here in the area. And come on down. It's going to be a great event. There's going to be a lot of vendors and food and food that you can eat, not just food that we're going to supply to those who need it. It's a good event, and the weather's going to be beautiful tomorrow. So it'll be a good chance to get out, and you'll still be able to be home in time to watch the Razorbacks. So it all comes together. It all comes together, Dale.
You mean the Cardinals playing baseball?
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Anyway,
they were at 97 and 50. So we're 41 games above 500.
What did they do with the Cubs last week?
Huh?
What did they do with the Cubs last week?
Well, moving on to our next subject now. We'll find out more.
We were
St. Louis has to be at Wrigley Field, I think, this week.
See, there you go. We've had business has been. We've been very busy. We've been very blessed. We've had good people. We've had good outcomes. Sometimes getting there, the journey can be more of a challenge than we like. If we don't like it, then we really know that the clients don't like it, because we do this every day. They do it very rarely. And moving, whether you're moving in, moving out, the purchase of a house, the sale of a house has been shown to be, short of the death of a loved one of the most stressful things that you can do. And a lot of that has to do with the uncertainty and not knowing what's going to happen, because your fate is in so many different people's hands. It's in the hands of the inspector when they come through, on both sides. People really want to buy this house, and the other people, they really want to sell it. And then they find that there's something in there that the inspector finds that hopefully won't crash the deal, that could be fixed, but it's that constant bombardment of little things that get into your head.
Yeah.
And those are the things that we have been successful with, getting people talking back off the ledge. Look, yes, okay, this is an issue, but it's not an issue that can't be corrected. And the only thing that we can't correct is appraisals, and we have no control over them. Mm-hmm. And depending upon the type of loan, especially if it's a VA loan, we've had some time issues with those where there's only a very, very small number of people that do them. I'll do it that way. But they don't always get done in the timely manner that we may want them done, or the banks may want them done, or the buyer may want them done, or the seller may want them done. And there's no control over that. Just none at all. So those are the type of frustrations where you got to kind of, like I say, you got to get in and hold their hand and say, look, it's going to be okay. It's an issue, but we'll get through it. And those things that we are able, at the end of the day, when we're able to successfully get them done. We have a closing today, and Marianne Shapendunk from Gilbert brought the buyer to one of our listings, and we got part of it closed because our seller had to leave town ahead of schedule. So they left, and we got them closed on Monday, and we'll get the buyer side done today. We'll be over at Alley this morning. I get Jay and all the girls at Alley and everybody over there. I know they advertise on here, but they do a great job, and we've been very happy. We do as much of our business as we can over there, because I know that if I call them, that they will get whatever it is I'm looking for. We'll get it, and we'll get answers, and they'll be the correct answers. And those are the type of things that are so important in this business to help when you run into those bumps along the way, to not get us, not make them any worse, and to make things easier. Yeah, it really is a big deal. But that's, you spend a big part of your day doing that. And a big part of the other part of what we do. We were at the state convention last week, and we were at an event for Century 21, and we had a well-renowned speaker who came in and spoke of social media and advertising and different ways and better ways to advertise property and get the properties out there for people to find them, to purchase them. There's 1,000 houses on the market. Your house has to stand out in your price point, in your what you're offering, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, or if it's 2-bedroom. There's a price point for that, for a 2-bedroom home that's different from a 3-bedroom home. Just because people have it in their mind that they need a 3-bedroom home. In the vast majority of cases, they don't, but people want to have an office, and then they want to have a guest room for people that probably aren't going to come. But they have it in their mind that they need 3 bedrooms, so that's what they want to see. So when they're looking online, and the vast, vast, vast majority of people, before they even come, they've been online. They're looking. They're looking at your pictures. They're looking at the verbiage that you've got on your listing. They've been on Google Earth. They've taken a look at it from the sky. And here, we don't have that. Satellite doesn't come by once a week like it does in a lot of other markets. So sometimes the view from above, when people do look things up with Bing or Google, whatever it may be, it doesn't look like it does now. And we've had some issues with that where people were like, oh, my God, I don't want to see that. That house doesn't look anything like the pictures do. Well, the pictures are now. And we don't, that's another thing we don't have a lot of control over, I guess, is, when Google decides to fly over and take new pictures. But that's an ongoing thing. We're just not a big enough market. I mean, when they have fires in California, they're taking 2-3 pictures a day because they kind of keep track of things. Here, if they come by once a year and take something, sometimes that's a big deal. So all little things that, you got to kind of be there. You got to sometimes be a referee, sometimes just be a hand holder, and we keep moving forward, and that's what we do. The pictures are so important because we are a visual society. Yeah. We are a visual people. We want to go through. We want to look at them. Like you say, the pictures on the website that we take, to get people's attention, to get them on the website, to get them to look at homes on there, to look at the area. That we sell quality of life, Dale. That's what we sell. You can buy 3 bedrooms, 2 baths in a lot of markets. Yeah. you can't buy mountain home. And I use that all the time because it's so true. And that's what people settle on when they're looking, and they're looking at small town America, and they've been to different places, and they come and they go, and they no, this isn't right, that isn't right. They're willing to not have the malls and maybe an Olive Garden or whatever the flavor of the week is with, what restaurants allegedly coming next. That's not the way they're going to live their life, and they know that. And they look at the churches, they look at the quality of the schools, they look at the hospital, the library, the university that's here. I mean, we have three things here that towns three times our size don't have one of, and we really are blessed. That it's very, very important to keep that in mind. There's also a drug take-back is tomorrow from 10 to 2, speaking of the library, at the Donald Reynolds Library. The Sheriff's Department will be picking up old prescriptions that you've got. I don't think they ask any questions about anything. They'll be out there with bags, and you can dump whatever you got or whatever you found in little Tommy's bedroom or whatever the case may be, and you don't know what to do with it. Please, please, please don't flush this stuff. No. Take it over and turn it. Well, but really, I mean, people don't even think about it. You think, there's only a handful of these. These are old. This prescription expired. Please take them to the turn-in. And the sheriff's box is open all the time over at the sheriff's office. But tomorrow's a national day. There's ads on throughout the country. You're going to see things. I know I saw there's some things on KY3 and stuff. So you're going to be kind of bombarded. But do that. Do the right thing.
Don't flush them down.
Don't flush. That's right. That's
just what we need is the next striper catfish on steroids.
Some of the guys may like that. No, that's not it. We don't need them banging into the side of the bank because they don't know where they're going or growing extra gills or anything else. But it does. It affects what gets into the water table, and it can affect everybody else. So take a look at the medicine cabinet and get rid of some of the old junk that you got in there. This week, there were 47 new listings came on. 16 parcels of land, 2 commercial properties, 29 homes came on the market. They came on in a range of $17,000 to $650,000. Average price coming on the market was $195,000. There were 23 sales, 2 parcels of land, 2 commercial properties, 18 homes sold, and the 18 homes sold in a range of $24,000 to $435,000. So the average sale price this week was $150,000. The average listed price when those homes came on the market was $162,000. With 230 days on the market, it was a little long this week. But there was $2.7 million closed residential real estate this week.
Wow.
So, we're moving forward. 33 properties expired. 40 had price changes. And there's still 66 pending. And actually, there's more than that because there's a lot of stuff that's in that I know isn't in pending. There's 1,001 homes on the MLS. So it came up a little bit this past week. So you need to be ready. I mean, people are here. We've got people that are coming up from Texas to look at river homes tomorrow. We've got people coming in on Wednesday. Texas is it's cyclical. It's kind of funny how the different states will pop at one time. And she's got some, like I say, she's got some other people coming in Wednesday. So people are moving. When we drove down to Conway earlier this week, there's a lot of people out there with trailers and motor homes and things like that, and out-of-state plates and stuff. There's people moving around. So they'll be here. So you want to kind of take a look at your house through buyer's eyes. When a buyer pulls up, you know all the little things that are wrong with it. Take a look at it through buyer's eyes and see what's realistically what your house looks like. There's been, for 2014, there were 625 sales year-to-date, 625 sales for $72.5 million. For 2015 year-to-date, there's been 679 sales for $83.4 million. So we're almost, we're over $10 million, almost $11 million more this year. Last year we were $5 million for the whole year. We're already 11, and we still got a quarter to go. We're working on it.
Location and phone number, real quick.
Location. Best place to get a hold of us is at the end of the telephone. Give my honey a call. She's at 405-0793, and she keeps the book and makes the appointments and keeps me where I need to be. I got a whole list of things to do today. It's a busy day for us then. We're at the main office in Century 21 across the street from McDonald's. There's a branch office out there. But if you come to the office and you ask for Linda or Bob, ask for the Z Team. That's who we are.
Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team. Century 21, LeMac Real Estate for all your real estate needs. Phone number?
870-405-0793. Retired to Arkansas.net.
Time for the news. Be right back.